Good morning. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Yeah, it's nice to have all of you. Auntie Boleh again. Yes, good morning. Yeah, today it's my 67. Yeah, Auntie Boleh meet up. Actually, I'm what do you call that? Yeah, morning, Viva, morning, Viva. Yeah, this morning, yeah, I'm very happy. Actually, I'm able to get Madam Janet Yeoh, the founder chairperson, as I say, the founder chairperson of National Stroke Association of Malaysia. We call it NASAM. Yeah. So actually, stroke. Actually, this topic we know is something like yeah. Good morning, Siu Ling. That we come across this word, because I understand very well. It's because my mother, though she has passed away, so that was 2-3 years when she was having her stroke. That was not an easy life for her, and also for the family as well. Yeah, we know the stroke, the family support, and the journey that they have to go through, and we need to help them. It's a thing that we need to learn in life, and I'm glad that Janet is able to come and join me today to share how she has gone through in her journey as well. Yeah. Good morning, Pauline. Yeah, I'm still waiting for Madam Janet to be with me. It seems to have some uh, life problem. Yeah. So I still waiting for her to come in. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So and from the way I talk to her, I mean, she's actually a stroke survivor. They call it a stroke survivor. So she take a few years actually to recover, and of course with the perseverance, of course she has to go through all the necessary therapies, physiotherapy, and all whatever she accommodate to all the things that she need to follow. Yeah, that's what she says to me. Yeah, yeah. So actually, she also a big icon in the business. She's a business lady as well. Yeah. Just a minute, I answer to Janet's call. Yeah, thank you. Hello, Janet. So you use the same link which I gave to you now. It's the same one. You try, or you maybe you can use your iPad or whatever. Try both at the same time. Yeah, it's okay. You try. It's okay. You try. Thank you. Thank you. So when she's trying, if she couldn't make it, of course we are a little bit kanchong a little bit, yeah. So let's see what we can do about this, yeah. Actually, we did try out lah. Actually, for Auntie Boleh's guests, I always try before we sort of we always try. Actually, yesterday I have a try with her, and everything was fine. So let it. She was still trying. So we're talking about stroke, yeah. Because I see from the NASAM Facebook, yeah, they talk a lot about the life after stroke. Yes, the life after stroke. What we can do after. You see, they are promoting a lot of, they even have the sports game, what you call it, the celebrating life after stroke. They have this, the stroke association, they have the game, I mean, stroke games 2019, and then I can see, yeah, Janet was having exercise with them, and Janet even, what do you call that, do a video on herself dancing, dancing with the stroke patient. She initiated. So everything when somebody able to do for the stroke patient, I feel that is something very encouraging. Yeah. Let give Janet some time to try. Actually, yesterday we did try, and everything turned out so well, and everybody is looking forward to see Janet. Yeah. So it's okay. I asked her to continue trying using. Yesterday she was using her phone, so yeah, let her give her some time. Yeah. So good morning, everybody. Yeah, so come say a few words to Auntie Boleh. Wow, Auntie Boleh. Wow, I'm waiting for Janet to come in. Yes. Auntie Boleh also kanchong waiting for her. Yeah, everybody is looking forward to hear from Janet. Yo, yes, yeah, Li Jing, good morning. Jade also good morning. Come, as we are waiting, let us see something we can talk about. Yeah, how do you feel? This is the 67th, episode that Auntie Boleh, since last June until now, yeah, more than a year. So yeah, so yeah, finally, yeah, Janet, finally able to see her.
Yeah, can I go this way, or you still want me to go?
Yeah, this way will be better. Yeah, Janet, yeah. Okay, you adjust yourself. Janet, you don't press I want to see you. Don't press the camera off. Yeah, on your camera. Yeah. Yeah, and then you don't sit lower a bit. Yeah. Lower down a bit. Yeah, that will be good. Yes. Janet, now you're
Good
on
morning.
live. Yes, good morning. Janet, you're on
Okay.
Facebook Live already. Yes. Welcome, Janet, to be with us. Janet.
Thank you.
Yeah. So just now I did a very simple introduction that you are the founder, chairperson for the Nasam, and you did Nasam already. Since 1996 is about 20 over years, right? And then you
Yes.
were one of the stroke survivor as well. So the journey is not so easy as I've said. I come because my mother was a stroke patient, and it's not easy for the few years that she has gone through, and emotionally we say it, and the caretaker also. Another things that we challenge ourselves in so many areas. So I'm happy that Janet is here to share with us of she is a stroke survivor and how she has gone through and how she can let us know more. Stroke, well, nowadays it's just stroke only for old people, and Janet say it's not that so, right? Janet, it's not for old people only. Yeah. So Janet, okay, let's start with our conversation now, Janet. So actually, can you tell us what initiate you actually to start this this association, this National Stroke Association for Malaysia? Yeah,
Okay.
Janet,
First of
please,
all,
yeah.
good morning, Auntie Boleh, and thank you for inviting me to be on your program. And good morning to all the followers of Auntie Boleh. Good morning to everyone. There's a story behind why and how I come to start the Nasam. Okay. When I had the stroke in 1989, I was very angry. I was very scared. I was very upset. And at the same time, I was very frustrated. But being a Christian, I pray. I pray to God and say, God, I don't understand what is happening to me because half my body is not working, and I can't talk very well. There's something wrong with my speech, and my face is lopsided, and I am scared and I'm angry. God, what is happening? And after a while, I heard a little voice telling me, Janet, why not you? Because I kept asking God, why me? Why me, God? Why me? And he said, why not you? So then I thought, okay, God, I surrender. I surrender myself to you. You take care of me. And at that point, I found peace. I relaxed. My mind is at peace. And I suddenly felt that God is taking care of me from now on. I don't have to struggle anymore. And at that, within a short period of time, God opened up doors for me. The first door was to Singapore. And that was the time Singapore Mount Elizabeth Hospital just started a stroke rehabilitation center. First time. And I was one of the early patients into that ward. Okay. And I stayed there for 2-3 months. At the end of that 2-3 months, I asked my physio and said, okay, guys, I think if I were you or if you were me, where would you go from here? And they say, follow us to California. We are going there for training. So I follow them to California. So God opened up the second door to California. And I went to California for 2 months. And I got some of the best physiotherapy in the world, which is in the rehab hospital again. Okay. From California, I came back. I went to Beijing, the third door. I went to China, I went to Beijing. I had the benefit of acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine. So I had 3 places that I went to. First Singapore, then California, and then China. When I came back from Beijing, I quietly pray again and say, God, thank you for sending me and opening doors for me to go to some of the best places in the world. But tell me, God, what is the purpose of my stroke? Why? Why did you let the stroke happen to me? And why did you give me so much opportunity to learn so much about stroke rehabilitation, Lord? Can you give me a reason? Is there a purpose? A voice came to me, loud and clear. Janet, I want you to go and help other stroke survivors. Very clear. And I said, Lord, I don't know how. I'm still doing my advertising work. I haven't fully recovered yet. And I could hardly walk. I can walk, but not normal walking. You show me, and you once again teach me, guide me how to start this stroke thing to help other stroke patients. And guess what? He sent a Straits Times reporter to come and interview me, Felicia Chong. Felicia came to me because Felicia always interviewed me for other magazines. And she said, Janet, I heard that you had a stroke and I heard that you're getting well. I want to spend a day with you to find out what do you do in the day to recover from your stroke. So we make an appointment and Felicia followed me from morning to afternoon. 2 weeks later, Felicia's article came out in the Sunday Times. At that time, Sunday Times. Full, center page, full color. And talk about Janet Yeoh back from the brink. And at the end of the article, she quoted me and said, Janet says she would like to form a stroke support group to help stroke survivors. And with that article coming out on Straits Times, my phone kept ringing from neurologists, physiotherapists, stroke survivors, volunteers, nurses, anyone, non-stop. So at the end, I say, okay, this is it. We're going to form a stroke support group. We started it in my office. In my office, once a fortnight, we meet on a Sunday. Then after a few weeks, some of the stroke survivors told me and say, look, we don't want to just hear, we want action. Can you help us and give us physio treatment? So I say, okay, in that case, I clean up my garage in my house. We did physio treatment in my house. I called a physiotherapy to my house and we did physio at my house. And at that time, I pay for it. And next, from 2 patients to 3 patients to 4 patients, and it became more and more, and I have to then rent a place next door. Renovated, and it became the Nasam PJ Center. And even then, I still had to pay for it for the first 2 years. And because nobody knows what is Nasam, nobody knows really how effective we were, but we had a lot of volunteers. a lot of volunteers and a lot of patients, and I had one physiotherapy. In the end, we have to hire physiotherapists, and I have to go on fundraising, work very hard to raise funds. And when people come to know that we are genuine, then people start donating. And with the donation, we were able to then hire physiotherapists. But we were very lucky. I was very lucky because a lot of neurologists, the Physio Association supported me, and a lot of volunteers, a lot of nurses supported me, and they all came. FOC. We formed our first board. We registered Nasam, and we did all these things, all on voluntary basis. The money that we received from donations went straight into the hiring of physiotherapists. And I had to start planning a program for our Nasam. So if the question to me was, what kind of programs do we have, right? Auntie Boleh?
Yes, yeah. So because as what you say, you are so inspiring, no, Janet, in a way you say that the calling of God get you to do something, and the door is, so many doors are open for you to channel into so many of all these things, right? No? So, and then I saw that in your Facebook that you have so many programs for your the stroke survivor, we call it, right? And then you say that there's a games, a sport game, and all these things. So what are the programs that you have to what you call that, to motivate them? Yeah, to motivate the stroke survivors, because you believe that, you know, there's life after stroke and all this kind of thing. Would like to more? Yeah, yes.
In the beginning, because we had no money, okay, we had lots of volunteers. Yes. So I have learned from US and from Singapore, you can do things together. So I came up with the idea of group therapy. With one physio, I could get the physio to train my volunteers to do programs. So we started off with group therapy, and volunteers will conduct group therapy for all our stroke. We call ourselves 𝗁𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗃𝗍.
Okay.
We call ourselves 𝗁𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗍 because one of my stroke friends, when I visited her son said, "Mommy, your 𝗁𝗂𝗏 friend is here." So I thought the word 𝗁𝗂𝗏 is very nice. Okay. So kept 𝗁𝗂𝗏. So the program was started, 2 hours program, and free of charge. Half an hour on group therapy. We just do stretching exercise. And then after that, we have what we call different stations, and different volunteers will treat different parts of the body. That was when we had only one physio. But eventually, when we had more and more physio, we will have then one-on-one treatment. Okay, then I thought, okay, having gone through a stroke, it is not just about physical part. I went through an emotional journey. I was depressed, I was angry, I was frustrated, I was lost. So these were all the emotional aspect of having a stroke. I was very lucky to have very supportive family who encouraged me. What happens if people don't have that kind of family support? So I thought, instead of just treating them with physiotherapy, I want to treat them with the whole body, the whole holistic, psychological, emotional, the whole thing, okay, from head to toe.
Yes.
Help them to be motivated. Help them not to be discouraged. Don't go into depression. Help them to want to help themselves. Encourage them, motivate them, make them feel that there is life after stroke. This is why I coined up with that phrase, there is life after stroke. Okay, because I keep telling everybody, when we ask stroke survivors, can you please go out and join your family for dinner? They say, no, 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 no. Wait till I get better. I say, there won't be a time where you are truly better and you go out. And it's not fair to ask your family to wait. You should continue to enjoy your life as you get better. And that's what I did. From the day I came back from hospital, my husband said, you're going out for dinner. I said, no, I can't. He said, yes, you can. Dressed up and go out. And we had to go to Shangri-La for a wedding. And I had to dress up. And he said, yes, you can. Just dressed up and go out. And I felt better having tried it out. And I know this is why, from my own experience, I'm telling all the stroke survivors, as you recover, you continue to live your life. Don't stop. If you need to go out to do shopping, you need to go out to do to the movies, you need to go out for dinner, go out. Get somebody to help you. I went back to work. I went back to work immediately after I've come back from China. I started going to the market. Okay? Although I can't walk very well, my driver will help me get a chair, sit me down, and then I have to start thinking, what do I have to cook? By using the brain, you are actually inspiring yourself to think. And now they have this called neuroplasticity. You are expanding your brain cells. You're growing. And by going out, you're interacting with people, and life becomes normal. People look at you. In the beginning, I was shy. But after a while, I tell them, I've had a stroke. I'm okay. I'm as normal as can be, except that I don't talk very well. I don't walk very well, but I'm okay. I'm not shy. So I went out for dinner. I went out for movies. I went out to the shop. I went back to the office. I dressed in my cheongsam. I dressed in whatever I feel like dressing. Yes, I did. My husband even took me to Brazil, and I joined the samba and I did the samba. So to me, I came out with this word, there is life after stroke. And it's a celebration. Why? Because you have conquered stroke. Stroke is behind you. Your life is in front of you. And you live your life. So with that in mind, that there is life after stroke, I keep coming up with ideas to inspire and to motivate my stroke patients or my strokees to continue to do and live their life. So at Nasam, we have birthday parties, we have Chinese New Year party, Hari Raya party, Deepavali party, and then my physio will take them to 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. They will take a MRT to 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃, okay, by train, and when they reach 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃, and when they reach 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃, they walk, they go and have a cup of coffee, have a piece of cake, and then they come back by MRT again. And then they take a bus back to Nasam. So that is outing. And then they go to Mid-Valley Mega Mall. They look at the shop, then they chit-chat, they hold hands, and then they have fun. Then there is life. And I think that is very, very important. To a lot of people, stroke means death. Stroke means stay at home. But to us, stroke is just like having a fever or having some medical problem. Put that behind you already. Then you move on with life, right?
Well, thank you, Janet. You're so inspiring in this sense, you know. Hey, my viewers, please write down something where you want to express a feeling towards Janet, or is there any question that you would like to ask Janet? You know, the journey. You see, Janet, thank you for sharing with us that, you know, the will, the strong will that you have, that is so encouraging to some of the strokies, as you say. And then you see, as you say, the other day we were mentioning, you see, nowadays there are many patients who recently I have a friend also quite young, and then she got stroke. So what do you think about the trend of getting stroke nowadays? Is there any sort of limit on the age, or only what is the age, they will have stroke, and what kind of symptom do we have, that we can be aware of, or how to prevent it, in a way?
Auntie Boleh, I want to invite a doctor to be on your program one day.
Yeah.
To share with your viewers about the medical aspect of stroke. What is a stroke from a doctor? But here I will tell you on a layman basis.
Yes,
There are two types of stroke.
Yeah.
Okay, one is hemorrhaging stroke where your blood vessel bursts, and the other one is the clot, blood clot. Okay. Now, when I was young, I watched all the Chinese Cantonese movie. 中风, 中风, 中风. 中风 means death. After you 中风, you die. Okay, but no, not all people get stroke. We have stroke patients at Nasam that are 8 years old, 4 years old.
Wow, so young.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hemorrhaging stroke, that means their blood vessels burst, and that's born with weak blood vessels. And we have 18-year-old, 15-year-old, and we also have old people. So now stroke happens to the young and to the old. Okay.
It's not only to old, as what people say, right? Yeah.
It's no longer an old person's illness. There are lots and lots of young people who get a stroke. So one is blood clot, one is blood bursting of blood vessels. And the blood vessels burst can cause stroke in a lot of young people, hemorrhaging stroke. Okay, so I would dearly recommend, I would like to invite a doctor to talk to your viewers, Auntie Boleh.
Yeah, thank you, Janet.
On what is the stroke, yeah?
Yes. Thank you so much, yes.
And how do we prevent the stroke? How do we prevent a stroke? Okay, so many people have asked me, I don't know why I had a stroke. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I don't check my health as well. I don't go and check myself. But at the age of 44, I had a stroke. Out of the blue, at the height of my career. So in the end, what causes a stroke? Why people? What are the symptoms? What are the risk factor of a stroke? Which I learn now. Diabetes. If you got diabetes, check your diabetes. If you are a smoker, please quit smoking, because smoking actually high risk of stroke. Okay, and if you've got high cholesterol, please check your food. I think the important thing is stroke is happen in your head. Heart attack happen in your heart. There's similarity, yeah. Both comes to one thing, which is blood clot. A clot happen in your heart arteries, causes heart attack eventually, or your vessels get clogged up. A clot in your head can cause a stroke. So what causes all these risks, all these things, is your diet and your lifestyle. So the doctor, when he comes, the neurologist can talk to you about all this in detail. Okay, it's quite a complex thing. So it would be good for the doctor to be able to brief all the auntie and uncle out there, all your listeners, how to prevent a stroke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Janet, there are few words from the viewers here. They like to say, like Pauline Fu, you say that, Janet, you are so inspiring, and then your ex say that very well said, Janet. There's a life after stroke, this kind of thing, and they are so inspiring. And then 𝗂𝘁𝗶𝗲, I think you know her, Mrs.
Yes,
Lim.
𝗔𝘂𝗶𝗲.
She said, thanks to Janet for starting Nasam. My husband benefit from the program in Nasam during that time. My appreciation in Nasam. So you see, and Regine also, she mentioned, my brother also benefited from Nasam JB. Thank you, Janet. So that means
My
Janet,
pleasure.
yeah, you see, like you have started Nasam in PJ, and now he has gone to many sort of different states, right? There so far there are how many center in different states? How many states do we have this Nasam center?
We have, well, tell those viewers of yours, I am happy to be able to be of help. Okay, Liwa and friend, yeah. We have 9 centers.
Oh.
My vision is to have 1 center in every state throughout the country. I've not been able to accomplish that because of financial restriction, and also finding the right people to be able to help me to do the job. In order to start a Nasam center, I need volunteers in that location. I need volunteers in the location to help me, and we need to raise money. The money will go into renting of the premise and hiring of the staff before we can open door. In the beginning, we gave free services, but then we found that after a while, when you give free to all the stroke survivors, strokies and the time, some days they come, some days they don't come. They make appointments and say, yes, we come, and then they don't come. So in the end, we charge. We charge a small fee of starting with the some places is 300 a month, some places are 400 a month, 500 a month. But if you're very, very poor and you can prove to us your household income is very poor, we give you free. Our aim, our goal is to help every stroke survivor in Malaysia as much as we can. Okay, we help every stroke survivor to lead a functional life. What is the functional life? A functional life means the person can go to the bathroom himself. They can go to the bathroom by themselves. They can change clothes by themselves. They can walk to the dining table to themselves with the tongkat. They can take care of themselves. Otherwise, if we don't teach them how to do this basic thing and walk, they end up having to be bedridden and they have to wear diapers, and somebody has to take care of them. And if the person lived for another 30 years, can you imagine having to take care of a stroke survivor bedridden for 30 years? It's a lot of commitment. So we keep telling all the families, come to Nasam immediately after your stroke, and we will help. So we want, this is the aim and the vision of Nasam, is to help our stroke survivor to lead a functional life. Meaning
yes.
They can take care of themselves.
Yeah.
If they are at home alone, they can go to the toilet. They can make a cup of coffee. They can make a cup of Milo. They can take care of themselves. Okay? So then you don't need to wear diapers. You don't need somebody to bath you, shower you, which is very malu lah, very shy. To have somebody to shower you all the time, to take you to the toilet. We want to restore, through our program, to restore the human spirit and self-esteem. You know, when you lose your self-esteem, you lost a lot of things. You need somebody to wipe your backside, somebody to take you to the toilet. It's very shy. That means you've lost the will to live. We want to restore the will to live. We want to restore that self-esteem in every stroke patient or every stroke survivor, to say, look, you don't have to live a life like that. You can live a functional life.
Yeah, thank you, Janet, for the encouragement, because I know that it's not easy. Though my mother has passed away years ago, before that she was having stroke. And then that time we don't know much. We need the physiotherapy to, as she come to do, help out my mom, and then we learn as a family, the cat, we have to take the proper way, we're taking care of 𝗙𝗂𝗃 also, we have a special way of handling them. So these are the things that we learn through, because if things come so sudden, we just don't know how to handle, as what you say, right? So it's actually a journey which is not easy to go through, as you say. So Jenna, as you just said at the beginning, when you set up the center, it's not that easy. And Lee Jin mentioned that may your wish come true. Nasam Center in every state of Malaysia, yeah. So another thing is that we know that you were saying that it's not easy to set up along the years. So can you tell us maybe one of these things that the most challenging things that you face, along the years, as you're setting up the Nasam, all these things, or the life that you've gone through, what are the most challenging things that you face? Yeah.
I think the most challenging is raising money. Okay. It's raising fund. To run the 9 centers and to offer free services and minimum costs in some cases, we need about R1 million a year to run the 9 centers. Okay. Can you imagine when you go for private physiotherapy, they charge you 130 ringgit per hour. Yes. We are charging 300 ringgit for 1 month.
Daily basis? Daily?
Huh? They come daily, Monday to Friday, they come daily. But it's only recently that we start charging for one-on-one. But it is still very, very cheap. Because our aim is not to make money. Our aim is to help stroke survivors lead a functional life again and to have a life after stroke. That's our aim. So the biggest challenge for me and my board of directors and my group of volunteers is to raise funds. And all of us are volunteers. The board of directors are volunteers and my friends are volunteers. And our job is to go around with a begging bowl. Is to go around with a begging bowl and ask people, please donate, please donate, please donate. And the money actually goes into hiring of the physiotherapists and the payment of rental for the benefit of the stroke survivors. Okay, that's the most challenging. And right now, during this pandemic, during the last 2 years, COVID, the donation has ceased. Many people stopped donating to us already. We are very worried. We are very worried as to how we're going to go on. And our staff has taken a salary cut so that we can continue. We can continue to serve Malaysians. Our staff has taken a cut and we are going around begging for money, and so that we can continue. Even though they cannot come to the center, my staff are doing Zoom therapy online. And every day they take them through the exercise. Yes, because our goal is to help stroke survivors. That's our aim, not to make money. Everybody, all my staff has the same thing in mind, is how can we help stroke survivors to improve? And when you've had a stroke, time is very, very important.
So they got it golden period or something like that, right?
So, yes. Yeah. The moment you've had a stroke, you should start your physiotherapy already. And the first 6 months is very important. But even after 6 months, you can still continue to recover. For me, after 30 odd years, I still continue to recover. Okay, so time is very important. And we don't want stroke survivors to lose the golden or the benefit of recovery because of COVID, because of no funding. No, we carry on. So that's the spirit of Nasam. We want to help.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, to have Nasam. Yes, yeah.
We hope people understand and realize, and when we have we hope people will donate money to us, even $10, 10 ringgit. You know, we're running campaigns here and say even 10 ringgit for every Malaysian will make a difference. Even 1 ringgit for every Malaysian will make a difference to our Nasam, so that we can carry on our work. We don't want to stop. It's very scary to know that we only have so much money in the bank, and when the time comes, we don't want to close any of our centers. And if we do, many of the stroke survivors will suffer. We don't want to close. We don't want to disrupt. We want to carry on. But we also need help. Badly need help.
Yeah. It's so touching, as some of the people say. Yeah, Janet, you are a good example of life after stroke. Yeah. Okay. Last, before we there's Pauline is saying, asking, how do we go about giving the donations? Yeah. So maybe there's a Facebook. I can see from the Facebook there is something mentioned about Maybank, right? Maybank account, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, you go to Nasam, the official page. There's a page on that.
Yes.
You can go and see. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So before you close, Auntie Boleh, I want to talk a bit about our stroke games.
Yeah. The stroke games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now is the Paralympic period in Tokyo.
Yeah.
One day, the Nasam may send stroke survivors to enter the Paralympic, and why not? For a few years ago, every time when I watch the Olympic Games, the opening ceremony, I always felt this in my heart, that how nice if I can see stroke survivors taking part in the Paralympic or the Olympic. So I thought, okay, we will do a stroke game or stroke Olympic. But the Olympic wouldn't allow us to register the word Olympic, so we call ourselves Stroke Games. And we had it for 2 years. And this is one of the most inspiring, most motivational events in the Nasam calendar. Can you imagine 500 stroke survivors from all over the country gather together in one place, and they compete with each other? All the events that we come up with are all tailor-made, all specially tailor-made for stroke survivors, so that it is not dangerous. Okay, it's suitable for them. And guess what? There will be a gold medalist, silver medalist, and a bronze medalist. And they actually get a medal. Okay, just like an Olympic game, they stand on the podium. They all wear the medal, and they feel so good. And they all come back to me and say they really feel that there is life after stroke. And this is what it means. The stroke games is the ultimate to life after stroke. And maybe in a few years' time, we have representative at the Paralympic. It is, and why not? Why not? It is my goal. It is my aim. Okay.
Thank you, Janet. You're so positive. The mindset is there. Yeah, my friends here, you can go to Nasam's Facebook, where they show. Because I went through the Facebook, I see they have a lot of games, and then I can see also even Janet, you are taking the lead of dancing with quite a few of them. Yes. That's what you are setting an example, and then she's so encouraging and so positive in her mindset that she dances with them, put on the music, though feel proud of it and just dance. So we can, by looking at the Facebook, the Nasam Facebook, you can see a lot of activities that they do carry out. you know, there's a life after stroke. There's a thing
Yes.
that can continue. Yes, I see Janet dancing also.
Very good. Yes, because that
yes,
is to celebrate our World Stroke Day. We call
yeah,
that movement, because
yeah,
music is very therapeutic.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
like Auntie Boleh, you're always laughing. You're very happy. Okay, you
yeah,
wear beautiful colors. You're very happy. So life after stroke should be very happy.
yeah, yeah.
Should be happy. I am very positive. I've led a good life. I had my stroke in 1989, and now it's 2021.
202,
Okay,
yeah.
and
30 years
my
already.
son just got married. When I had my stroke, my son was a baby. Now he's married,
Oh,
and I've retired. And so I've done a lot of things. I've traveled around the world. There's no limit. There's no limit to life.
yeah. You see,
It's
Janet,
all about attitude.
yeah, I start to recall. We did go to Nasam JB. We did do some laughter with them before. with
Yes, yes,
𝗙𝘂𝗃𝗲𝗵, we went there a few times. Yes, yes, yeah. That was a time.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's so wonderful to have you with us. You know, no, Janet, despite all the talking all the chit chatting that we understand more about as a person, as Janet, as a person who got stroke. So it's about 30 years ago, and how you the mindset in you is that God opened the door, or why you, and the thing comes so far that you able to open up 9 centers in Malaysia, and your vision or your mission is to open up every state has its center, and
Yes,
the
Auntie
words that,
Boleh,
yeah,
Auntie
yeah,
Boleh.
yes, yes.
As a Christian, glory be to God.
Thank
If
you,
I
thank you.
didn't
I'm
have
also
God,
a Christian. Yeah.
yeah, glory be to God. If God, it is God, this is a God project. This is my calling.
Yeah.
Okay, I have come to term. I've come to this is God has allowed stroke to happen in my life because He has a job for me to do, and this is my calling. Okay, and so I will continue to do this job as long as God is with me, and God wants me to do it. I will continue to do it. Glory be to God.
Thank you so much, Auntie Boleh, have Janet with me today, that we understand as a person of Janet and how she runs the started Nasam. And as what you say, you want to introduce a doctor to me
Yes,
to talk more about stroke. Actually, you know, aunties or whatever uncles, there are things that we think for old people. Now, as you say just now, start from 4, 8 years old, 11 years old, also you can have stroke. So it comes in all the ages, right? So again, I have to say bye-bye to you, Janet. Thank you for having this 45
welcome.
minutes with Auntie Boleh. Hope to see you soon when the pandemic over. I will hope to see you in Malaysia. In
Yes, thank you,
JB,
Auntie
yeah.
Boleh,
Okay,
and
thank you,
good day
Janet.
to all your viewers. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye, Janet. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you, Janet, for sharing with us. You know, sometimes it's only the person who have it, they're able to express themselves more to us than we able to understand. And then apart from that, she's her positiveness that she want to build the center in Malaysia, whole Malaysia, every state. So we just hope that we can learn something from Jenna, how is her perseverance and a positive attitude. Yeah. So it's time to say bye-bye to everybody. And I thank you everybody for supporting Auntie Boleh this far, and continue to support Auntie Boleh, because there are so many other futures guests that we can talk so many things in our life, in our circle of life. There's so many good happenings, right? So thank you, and again for everybody's support. It's time to say bye-bye. Okay. So Auntie Boleh loves to share. So my friends, all please help Auntie Boleh to share. Okay. Bye-bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody.